Good morning, guys. It's 7:54 a.m. I'm on my way to another one of my nurse residency classes. If you guys don't know, I just graduated nursing school and I'm in a nurse residency program, like as a new grad nurse. I believe today it's a skills lab and then tomorrow we're doing simulations. But it's a new week. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday all day I spent the day doing online ALS certification. I also just got back from Europe and I've been sick. I got sick at the end of the cruise and I got down bad, very sick at the end of that cruise the day before we had to leave, and I literally had to do traveling. Like I had to be on a bus literally coughing and like blowing my nose, and it was awful, and I've been recovering since, so if I sound super stuffy, that's why. Oh, and then on Friday I have another shift on the actual floor again, so that'll be my third shift ever, like on that floor. I've only done 2 shifts so far on the floor. But yeah, hopefully it's a good day, and I will see you guys afterward and let you know all about how the day went. Hey guys, I just got home. It's 5:24 p.m. Today was a very long day. Today we just practiced skills all day that were skills that we already learned in nursing school, but we just practiced kind of solidifying them or working on them more. We went over chest tube, dressing care, tracheostomy care, IV insertion, IV pumps, feeding tubes, blood transfusions, all of that stuff. It was just a very long day. Like, I don't know, it felt like it just kept going on and on. And then tomorrow I have simulation lab, and I just really don't like simulation lab, so I'm not really looking forward to it. And then literally I was so kind of irritated earlier because at the very end of the day, like 1 hour before we went home, we were on our last sort of like station, which was the chest tube dressing station, the station where we practice changing the chest tube dressing, right? And so we broke into 2 groups, and me and this girl go to one side, and then everyone else in our little group went to the other side. So like 3 people went to one side and me and this girl went to the other side. And so we're at the bedside with the mannequin, and I, start opening my supplies and stuff, and I run through the whole thing, and it comes to the part where I have to put on the sterile gloves. And I'm sure all of you guys watching this who have either been in nursing school or are currently in nursing school know how awful it is to put on sterile gloves. Almost everyone watching this video probably knows how annoying sterile gloves are to put on, okay? And I'm going to do it, and for some reason, I don't know why, I think it was just because it was the end of the day and everyone was wrapping up and everyone had finished at all of their other stations. There were like 8 people surrounding me while I'm trying to put on my sterile gloves. And mind you, this was optional. Like, I didn't even have to put these on. I was just doing it for the extra practice, but like most people were just doing like walkthroughs of it, like pretending they had the gloves on, you know what I mean? I should have just done that, okay? I opened these sterile gloves, and they're different than my nursing school sterile gloves. Those ones were a lot easier to put on. These ones are literally like bunched up, like they're literally like flat. Like there is no room to fit your hand in there, okay? And everyone is all standing around me watching me, and I'm trying to get my hand in there. And I want to preface this by saying I haven't put on sterile gloves in forever, like probably since preceptorship, if not before that. And these ones were different, and I'm going to put it on, and I guess I wasn't really doing it the right way, like because I forgot that you can use your other non-dominant hand to touch the non-sterile part, like to help you slide your hand in, if that makes sense. I forgot that you can do that, okay? And this guy that was in our group was making these comments like that I can't really like repeat word for word exactly what he was saying because I don't exactly remember word for word what he was saying, but essentially he was basically making me feel really stupid because he was like making comments about me putting on the glove, like how kind of like dumb it was that I was the way that I was trying to put on the glove, okay? And it just was not necessary, and it just like kind of irked me and kind of put me in a bad mood after that, because then I had to proceed to put on the rest of the gloves and finish everything I was doing while everyone else is still watching me. And it was fine, like it wasn't even hard. Like at that point I literally just had to put on the dressing, that's it. It's just like those 2 pieces of gauze, and then you put your wrapping on top, and that's literally it. But it's just like I was really irritated because because I was like, it wasn't necessary to like be making comments about that. I don't know. Maybe he didn't mean anything like really rude by it, but it came off very rude to me. It felt like he was insinuating that I was kind of stupid in the way that I was doing it, like I didn't know what I was doing. And so then it kind of put me in a bad mood. And it was just a really long day, I'll be honest. But I got to practice my IV skills a lot, and I got to practice more with the pumps, so I'm really happy about that. I feel a lot more solid in my IV insertion skills, just in the sense that I can really run through the entire routine now like that. I ran through it 3 times today, so that's pretty solid in my brain right now. And then the IV pumps, I'm happy I got more work with the IV pumps because those just always freak me out, but I feel a lot better about it after today because I got to really just sit with it without anyone else there and kind of like, you know, poke around with it, if that makes sense, because every other time I always use it, I'm usually with my preceptor or something like that. There's nothing wrong with that. I love having my preceptor there with me when I'm like, so I can ask some questions and stuff, but sometimes you just want to like be able to sit and really focus on something without like someone else there so that you can just take your time with it, if that makes sense. So that was really nice. And then obviously I got that extra practice changing the chest tube dressing. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to rant about that. It wasn't the end of the world. It wasn't a big deal. It's just the way that he was kind of saying stuff. Like, anyway, I'm home now and we're gonna make some dinner and then just relax the rest of the night before simulation lab tomorrow. I'm really not looking forward to it, especially after today, because I really don't want to just seem like an idiot, like embarrass myself again, because I honestly just felt so stupid, like in that whole moment with everyone standing around me and I couldn't get the glove on, like. But I know that you guys will get it, or at least I hope you guys get it. But anyway, hopefully tomorrow's a better day and I will probably see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It's 7:54. It's my second day of the residency classes this week. We're doing simulation lab today. But guys, this morning my boyfriend packed me lunch and I wasn't expecting it at all because normally he's sleeping when I'm getting ready, because when I have to wake up in the morning, it's usually earlier than when he has to wake up. But he got up early and he packed me lunch and it was so sweet, and he made me coffee too. Literally so sweet. It like made my morning. So I wanted to kind of go through it and show you guys what he packed. Starting off strong, he packed a Poppy. And then we got Subway yesterday, so he packed me the other half of my sub that I was gonna take. And then he packed me 2 cookies and a little bag of fruit, and then we have a water. But seriously, that just made my morning. Like, I thought that was so sweet. So hopefully that's a sign that it's gonna be a good day today. Hopefully. I just never really enjoy sim lab, so I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but I will update you guys afterward. Okay, I spoke too soon because I literally just spilled water all over my pants and it looks like I peed myself, so that's great. But I just got here and I have to run inside, so hopefully it's a good day and I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, it's 5:30. I just got home. Today was such a long day. We had not 1, not 2, we had 6 simulations in one day. It was a lot. From 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. we had simulations all day except for our lunch break. And they weren't like easy simulations either. Every single one of the simulations was either a rapid or a code. Every single one was a high stress scenario, and they did that on purpose because they're trying to prepare us for those things. And that was the whole purpose of today, was to get familiar with how to react and work as a team during codes and rapids and those high stress scenarios. But it was a lot. Like, I'm so tired. It was a really good day in the sense that like I feel like I really did learn a lot for sure, but it was just exhausting. Like, we had 6 of them, and in every scenario we were a different role so that every single person had a chance to be each role, and there were 5 roles. And so scribe is the person who's like writing down all the times and just keeping track of, especially during like a code situation, keeping track of the time that epi was given or the shocks were delivered, things like that. And then I was primary nurse once, which if you're primary nurse, you're just doing, you know, all the basic assessments and everything like that. I was leader once, and leader was the person who kind of led the situation and prioritized and had to do the S-bar to the physician and all that. I was IV nurse once, and so the IV nurse just gets all the IV supplies and starts the IV and draws the labs, and then med nurse. And I felt like med nurse was the easiest because you just had to run and grab the meds and give the meds. But it was a lot. We had like a sepsis situation where a patient went into septic shock. We had a PE situation situation where a patient got a pulmonary embolism. We had a myocardial infarction. I feel like if they weren't like such high stress situations, it wouldn't have felt like so much, but just every single situation was like a lot going on. But I do think that I learned a lot, so I think it was a really good day, like in the sense that it was really productive for sure. But anyway, I'm gonna head inside now, and tomorrow's my day off. I'm so excited. I'm literally probably just gonna sleep and probably edit the videos from Europe because I'm so behind with editing. And that's probably about everything I'm gonna do tomorrow, but that's fine with me because on Friday I have another shift on the floor, and that's my first shift back since vacation. So I'm hoping that I'm a lot less congested on Friday, because it just sucks when like you go to talk to people and you're just like so stuffy and everything, and like having to blow your nose and stuff. It just sucks. So especially being in the hospital, like I don't want to be like doing all that. So I think hopefully by Friday I should be feeling a lot better though. Yeah, that's my update for you guys. I'm gonna go inside and relax now, and I will see you probably either tomorrow or on Friday. It's Friday, it's 6:34 a.m. I'm currently driving to my shift at the hospital this morning. Not gonna lie, when I woke up this morning, I was so tired. I woke up like 10 minutes before my alarm went off at like 4:50 something in the morning, and oh my gosh, I was just so tired. It's partially because I stayed up late. I think I went to bed at like midnight, and that's because literally yesterday, I'm not kidding you, I just slept like almost the entire day. I don't know what it was. It's probably because I've been recovering from sickness, but I literally slept until 11:30 a.m. yesterday. I turned on the light so you guys can see me a little bit better, but I slept until 11:30 a.m. and then I took a nap at like 3 o'clock until 4:30. So I think it's probably because I've been sick, and I always remember that at the beginning of nursing school we learned if you do not give your body a break, your body will take one for you. And I'm saying that because like during the trip when we went to Europe and everything for 2 weeks, it was a great trip, but honestly I got like almost like no sleep the entire trip. Like every single day we were up super early pretty much, and every night like I just wasn't getting good sleep, and it got to a point where I was just exhausted like by the end of the trip, like super exhausted. And I honestly think that's probably another reason I got sick. And then I was recovering, but then I had work those 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday, where I had to get up super early and I didn't get enough sleep, and you know, I was doing sim all day and the skills labs all day, so maybe like I just needed to catch up on all that sleep yesterday. I don't know, but yeah, yesterday I honestly just like didn't do anything on my day off, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Like sometimes you just need a rest day, you know. And then I spent some time on the phone catching up with one of my bestie girls from nursing school. She's probably gonna watch this video, so she knows who she is, but it was really good catching up with her, and we were just catching each other up on so many things because we both just started working like around the same time, and we both had really big moves too, which is like crazy. Like we both moved like right before we started working, so we've just been catching each other up on everything. She just started in the ER, which is like so crazy that she's starting in the ER as a new grad nurse. But yeah, it was really good catching up with her because I feel like just no one understands starting like as a new grad nurse, like the stress of it, other than other nurses and other new grad nurses. Like, so that's why I just love talking with my nursing school girlies. Like they just get it, and I miss them so much. But we're all hoping to hang out soon. We're trying to plan like a hangout, but all of our schedules are just so crazy right now. But hopefully we can plan something soon. But anyway, I'm 2 minutes away from the hospital. Hopefully it's a good shift. This was one of those mornings where I just like did not want to get out of bed. I was so tired, but I packed an extra energy drink. I try not to drink too much caffeine anymore. Like I've really been cutting down on the coffee and everything that I drink, but I do pack an extra energy drink just in case I need it, because sometimes you just really need it to get through the end of the shift. It's also a new flavor. It's one of the Alanis. I got this giant pack of Alanis from Costco, and it has like the orange kiss flavor, which I always see people say is so good. I've never had it. I'm not normally an orange person, but people say it tastes like an orange creamsicle. And then the one I packed today was pink slush, so I haven't tried that one either. And then the other flavor is like cherry something, I think. But yeah, anyway, hopefully it's a good shift, and I will see you guys in 12 hours. Hey guys, I'm driving home. It's 8:09 p.m. I don't even know what to say about the shift. I feel like, I mean, it was a good shift. It was just very long, and it was kind of weird because, so I had a different preceptor today, but halfway through the shift, she got sick, and so she had to leave early, and then I had another new preceptor, and I really liked both of them. I mean, all the preceptors I've had so far on this unit are great, but yeah, it was a pretty chill day. I took one patient again today, so one of the patients my nurse had was like my patient, but it was still my nurse's patient, but like I was responsible for anything I needed to contact like the doctor or the provider about, any orders and vital signs, documenting. So I documented my pre-shift assessment and my assessment during the shift on them and just all that stuff. So, and then I met up with my nurse educator, and guys, I'm so excited because my hospital does this thing called the 100%ers Club, and basically what it is you get these little pill pins, and I got my very first one, and they give you this pin that goes on your badge reel. So it goes, I took it off, but it goes on your badge reel, and then every month that you scan 100% of your meds in without any errors or anything, you get another pill, and they have like a bunch of different colored ones, and so my first one is red, but it's the cutest thing ever, and I was so excited. My camera is now saying I'm out of storage, so it's probably gonna shut off on me any moment now, but I'm just gonna go home, relax the rest of the day. Tomorrow I'm going to Costco and doing a big Costco run to get stuff for the apartment, so I'll probably end the vlog here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. This is kind of an abrupt ending, but I'm like, I just know my camera is about to shut off. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love all of you guys so much, and if you're not already, feel free to subscribe for more videos in the future following along my nursing journey, and I will see you guys in the next video.